trade, TRADE.
TRE.
Oh, okay.
The real estate, TREH as in house, and then TX like Texas. T as
Okay.
in Tom, X as in X-ray.
Yes. So that, oh, okay, got it. Sorry, so I have broker at TREHTX.com.
That's it.
All right, got it, Okay, so I'll send you all of my information. You'll have my name. You can look me up, Google me, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I mean that sounds great, and I love that the fact that you're in that area. And my brother-in-law, he's an inspector out there, so that's why he and I have teamed up. He doesn't do, but he knows what I'm looking for. Like he's my eyes. He and I work together. So when it comes to flips, he's my flipping partner. Um, yeah, I'd love to work with you. And that's been when you mentioned the contractor thing, that was always our hesitation in getting out, to that area, because, you have to have contractors that you trust and work with. And so we finally built that team up. And we just like you, we have, several strategies that we use, for our investments. So we try to at least have, 3 or 4 in our pocket, and do whatever method that makes sense, money wise and investment wise, to, get it turned over. So,
yeah, for sure.
All right, Robin. Well, thank you. And I appreciate your transparency. Like I said, I thank you for telling me that. That way I know, hey, this is what you're looking for. This is who you work with, and this is why. So I definitely appreciate that.
Well, you didn't sound like a machine, so for some reason I felt I need to hear her out. And most of the time, I'm usually just so short, and because I get so many calls like this every day. But I'm also always paying attention.
Yeah.
There's something there, and I didn't feel the need to be that way.
Oh, thank
Like,
you.
hey,
I
let's
appreciate
see
that.
if this can work out. So if you send me that information, I'll respond back, so you'll have all of my information as well, and then I'll definitely see if something comes about that would make sense. Now, usually when I do find a property, if you're going to fix and flip it, I'm not going to do it myself. I typically always participate on the relisting side, so I want to make sure
Excellent.
that's something that you guys are something that you typically do, because that's the only way that it makes sense for me if I'm giving somebody a deal
Yeah,
that
I
I listed
understand
on
that.
both sides. So
Okay, got that.
okay, well let's trade information and see what comes up.
All right. Thanks so much, Robin. It's good talking to you.
Likewise, thank you so much.
All right. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
All right, you too. Bye bye.
Let's go on break there real quick.
Right. Let me see if I can do that.
On call. Yeah, click there. Can't click there.
No.
Try refreshing, maybe.
All right. There we go.
Woo! Holy moly!
Yeah.
You guys ever get a call like that, cold calling people? Legit. Like, do you ever see anything like that? Do you ever have calls like that when you're cold calling people? Like I say, yeah, you interested in selling your house? You interested in selling your house? No, you don't. You don't get calls like that when you're cold calling people. This woman has access to probably 10, 15 deals a year.
Yeah.
And Brittany, you did such an incredible job of like removing barriers, of overcoming objections, of staying the course, of being transparent. And I know you have your own cash. And so when you went to that next level where you were like, look, if I have to use my own cash to get a deal done with you, I will. And that was an incredible way to overcome the objection. She walked into that call with all the walls up.
Yeah. She was like, nope. Like you could tell it even in her voice. There's hesitation in her responses. And then she kind of like opened up. So
Opened up to the point where I feel like at the end of the call, she was like, we need to do something together. She was real legit excited. And this was a woman, a broker who's been in the business over 20 years and was super standoffish to start with. And then it turned into like, how do we become BFFs?
Yeah.
It was so good, Brittany. You're a magician on the phone.
Well, like she said, you know, if you go in not sounding like a robot, she said, and that was one, she was like, you didn't sound like a robot. So have genuine conversations. Don't read scripts. Just talk and take down the barrier. When you hear that there's a barrier, it's like my mind goes into, okay, what can I do with all, like, legit, what could I do to take down this barrier? Like, how can I help her to feel more comfortable in working with me?
Right. Now there's a question here. What do you do when they want to be the real listing agent? And she brought that up. And so, so here's how I typically pivot there. If I have the ability to let her be the listing agent, if say I fix and flip the deal, which I do very often, guys, I do fix and flip. And Brittany has also expressed wanting to fix and flip. If you can, and you have the opportunity to relist with them, build a relationship. The other side of that is what I will typically say is we have in-house listing agents that we use. And I would love for you to become one of those listing agents. It doesn't then have to only be deals you bring me. You can relist houses that we're flipping in general. What that would require is you just coming in and meeting me and the partners, and we can get you on the board for doing that. And that typically will suffice, because they know that there's an opportunity for them to do it. And so if you have the ability to use them, then do that. If you decide to wholesale the deal, which is what you might do in this instance, then Brittany, that would be when you would say, hey, since you've sold me the deal and you made your money on the commission selling me the deal, that's great. And because I couldn't give you the relisting on this because we chose wholesale as an exit strategy, here's an additional $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 that I'm going to pay you for thanking you for bringing me the deal. And so now you're still giving them the opportunity to make a second paycheck. You're just giving it to them immediately off of your assignment fee.
Yeah.
Which is the game, guys. Don't be greedy. She's saying, I need to double dip. I need to make more money. So double dip that stick.
Yeah.
Now, people have been asking about getting the replay. We will be emailing the replay to everybody who downloaded Batch Dialer. So if you still haven't, you got to go get the dialer. Batchdialer.com/Jamil. We're going to cross-reference the list of the people who signed up for the trial, as well as the people that we have in Air Meet, and everybody who signed up for the trial will get a copy of this replay. So if you're wanting to watch this again, I don't want to just like hand you guys content that you're not going to use. So download the dialer to get the replay. Brittany, take it away.
All right. Here we go. This is fun, guys. So much fun. I'll definitely be following up with that last agent, because she said she actually has some that may be ready to go. And I will say also, if they're asking you to email them, always confirm their email. You see, in that last agent, this is the email that she has, but she gave me another one, so always confirm their email. And a lot of them, I tell them that I'll text them, because I'm using Batch Dialer. I'm calling from a different phone number. So they're seeing a different phone number. So I want to text them directly from my cell phone so that they actually have my cell phone number. And again, if you guys have any questions, be sure to put them over in the chat. So it's day 1 of 10, guys. Like this is you're gonna get you'll see a lot of different strategies from the different leaders that you have on over the next 10 days. And also different markets. So if Texas isn't your market, people are different in different areas. So you'll Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Harris.
Who's this?
Hey, Harris. This is Brittany. I got your information. I'm looking to work with an agent out in DFW. Are you still doing stuff out there?
No, man, I don't do real estate anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much. Sorry to bother you.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so he no longer does real estate. That was a first. And we're dialing again. And the cool thing about the list is that it's with whomever's team that you guys decide to join on, I mean, you'll get these lists as well. And these lists, I saw friends that I have who are on this list. So it's a legit list of agents, and it's everyone who, I guess, if they still have their license, they still have their license, but they may not be actively doing real estate, and that's okay. And another thing, I think some of the calls that I've had, they're lasting about 10, 11 minutes just because building that relationship. But if you see, right away that it's kind of, I wouldn't, spend 5 minutes just talking to anything that's dead. You want to keep it going.